So, who wants to say what happened last time?
I did it last week.
Shane, why don't you start us off?
A lot of you guys wrote your journals too, which...
Yeah.
Yeah. All you have to do is shame us when we don't do it.
Yeah.
Shane's the only one that... Shane and Bam are the only ones that haven't done it, so...
What? I wrote a thing this week.
Shane did his.
I said
you mean...
do the recap.
Okay.
It's been KK every time until, like, last time, where... Oh, no, Bam
KK refused.
Well, yeah, I think it's fair. But we sucked at it last time because nobody wrote a journal.
Yeah. So the week has continued on. Laura did some hunting of other stuff. The day started with us interrogating the were-rats that were in the basement. Someone got bit. 9. And he went and healed himself from that. One of the were-rats escaped outside. He got beat up, but he was taken in by guards. We interrogated the other one. Bam. Well, Sylvia actually, like, tried to persuade him to tell us about who hired them. I forget the details about who it was, but it was some, like, big burly man, I think.
He didn't give us any details, and Sylvia did not try to persuade him. We tried to persuade him, and we failed. He absolutely would not tell us, regardless of how hard we tried.
Yeah, but Mallory specifically said, "Oh, he did have some hints there."
The hints were he and Big Burly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I was right. So we let him go after that, I guess. 9 went to go buy were-rat healing stuff. He made a potion successfully.
We bribed him, by the way. That's what happened.
Yeah, you guys paid him money, but, like, as I mentioned in my journal, I'm not sure how much it would have been, but, like, if we had just given him to the guard, I'm sure there was going to be some sort of fine that he was going to have to pay, and I think that fine would have gone to us.
No?
Right.
I mean, that's not how it works.
I mean, I killed someone. My fine doesn't go to the government. It goes to the people who I killed. Like,
are you sure about that?
I think so. I have to read the little...
Okay. Yes.
But
well,
that is accurate.
Okay, so...
Maybe we'll get best of both worlds.
Well, we didn't
go.
The whole idea is that we didn't want to get what we get our money back or whatever. We wanted them to leave us alone, and so honestly, I thought that the problem solving was a great idea. I didn't even think of bribing him. Like, yeah, money's gonna make him talk. There he is.
Yeah. So okay, let's keep
Okay,
going.
so we bribed one of them. One of them was given to the guards. I went and cured my were rat thing, which sucked and was kind of expensive, and because I rolled poorly.
We
And,
bought. We did the dryad, dealio,
true.
and caught the dryad, and then we brought the dryad to I forget the name of the person. It's they're people on a boat or something. But they're holding a festival in the market area, which I want to actually go visit on this day. They invited us to a dinner on the day after all the celebrations, after Fay Day. So I'm gonna invite everybody to that, so everybody knows. Hopefully that will turn into really nice contracts, because we did gain I gained a lot of money from catching that one thing, and I was like, wow, this is great. Let's keep doing this. And he was really impressed that we didn't kill it. What else? So after that, I believe is on to the decrypted note. So we had that. We read that to everybody. Showed to everybody. And Kamala and I went to Blackstaff, or attempted to go to the Blackstaff, and ended up just giving them the letter, and like a guard a letter. Well, wizard.
1 second, Jason. Can you mute your mic? You're like the same. Your typing is the same volume as Shane.
And he was like, "Oh well, this seems important, but we need to confirm that it's actually real." And we were like, "Dude, well, of course it is." And then we left, and then later on, they were like, "Yeah, this is definitely something weird." And they were telling us to go meet someone for our like. It's just the normal guy, I think, that gives out uh duty stuff for us to do. I believe. I
A
forget his name.
monk out in the mountains. I don't know. He knows what's up, apparently.
Right. So, the important thing about the letter that I didn't mention is that it basically was putting a hit on Davil's Star Song, and I only know the name because it's written in John's little note. Thank you.
How do you only know the name now? He's
I
been in
I
every week. Go ahead,
I
continue.
don't remember any name.
Yeah.
But
So Nap, Nine, and Sylvia went to go talk to Davil. Davil attempted to play it cool, but Nap saw that he was sweating it. He was really nervous. He let us have a free drink. Sylvia did not want to drink because she has to perform today, and instead, Nap had her drink for her, and I had my drink and rolled a nat 1 and got wasted on one drink because I don't drink. And yeah, and I had to be carried home basically, and it was messy. And Kamala got summoned by the Black Staff. What'd she tell you to do? I don't even know. I don't remember. I thought the Black Staff contacted Kamala about the letter,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
with instructions.
yeah. She said, like, we can continue investigating it on our own, and they would keep us updated.
All right. So then, as far as I know, we don't know much ourselves to solve it, but we can only really work with Davil at this point if they haven't directly contacted us. But it's probably like not our problem right now. You know, like we have our own personal things to attend to. Is there anything else that was personal? There was something with oh my god, what's his name? The spooky ghost.
Yes, Lift. Sylvia had the discussion with him, and Sylvia has a lot to say when she wakes up. Sorry, work just kind of ran bit late, extra set of dough to make, and yeah.
We got you. It's all right. We actually we didn't really miss much. We waited a pretty
Oh, I didn't
long
write
time.
that. We need to get the skull back.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and yeah,
Get the
Sylvia's
skull back.
about to drag Laura back to Joe Blob's hut,
Saw blob.
and yeah, rip. We got rid of our troll skull
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we'll get it back.
because Laura's greedy. I'm just
Get
kidding.
it back.
I'm not greedy. He was about to toss that thing down the middle like garbage chute.
To be fair,
anything?
it's like selling a lucky dime. That's all. We're just trying to get the lucky dime back.
Anything else that we missed?
Can you imagine though if we had dropped it, if it had been dropped down there?
Please
Would
don't.
you
Don't.
have gone down to get it?
She would have
We don't
made
even
you
know
go
what's
down.
down there. Maybe, what if it's very nice down there? You have no idea.
Yeah, okay. Where the troll came from. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Maybe it's very nice for trolls. You'd fit right in. Where we? Is there anything else that we missed that we need to discuss, or need to recap?
I don't think so.
It's not like anything. Although, if y'all wouldn't mind indulging me for 15 seconds, I got a new mic, and so I need to test what the best setting is for the noise cancellation. Right now I have setting number 3, and now this is on setting
too quiet.
number
Much
2.
worse.
No, you're perfect.
Okay,
Where you
and
are
now
already.
setting is number 1.
The first one was
I
the
like
best.
the first one.
said.
Whatever-
Yeah.
That was
Whatever
this
you
one was the
joined in
clearest.
on.
This one.
Yeah.
Go back
that's
to the third. Go back to the other one.
I think so.
Okay, this is the first one,
Uh huh.
and this one here is the second one,
No.
and then this one here is the last one.
That one's the best.
This one is.
Yeah.
It's the loudest, but they're all
Yeah,
fine.
I would say the first one, but definitely not the second one.
Yeah, not
Okay,
the second
good.
one.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number
I
what?
around with because they have the few
3
configurations for like
and 4.
distance and for like noise cancellation.
3
So
and 4.
I turned down my gain too, so you in theory shouldn't be able to hear
Yeah.
that I'm typing unless I'm talking at the same time.
Okay. And yeah,
In
Bam,
theory.
Bam's noise cancellation sounds like it's just a gain control. So, I would recommend the 3, but just if you need to turn them up, or the original. But the 5 is fine. If you get kind of like, we'll let
oh
you
wow,
know.
it's actually super sensitive. Let me switch it back to 3. The first setting.
Yeah, because it's just control, like gain control or whatever. It's like a direct modifier.
Don't worry, I'm just filling around the microphone.
Okay.
You guys all can see like a tavern scene, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would if I clicked the sign in button. That would help.
Oh yeah, you are missing from roll 20. Shame.
What?
Shame.
Oh,
I
Shame.
had the page open.
I thought you said my name.
No, I said shame.
Shane.
No, I'm saying
What?
shame.
He's like, what do you want? Stop.
I was like, I swear I signed in. Like,
Give me 1 minute. I'll actually be right back. I need to turn something off in case the power goes out.
Yeah, we just got hit by a big storm last night, and it woke us up at like 4:10 in the morning. Cause 1 minute of just like sounding of someone putting a fire hose against the wall, and the hail was also hitting every single window in my room.
Big yikes.
The hail wasn't big, but still, it's like I'm wondering if the glass is gonna break.
Oof.
No, I was saying big yikes, like spooky.
Yes, quite.
Big oof.
So yeah, that was fun to try to get some sleep out of.
Does anybody play Magic? Because this new set is silly.
Oh yeah, my friends are saying the same thing.
It's
That
fucking
you said it's
silly.
retarded. Well, sorry, we don't use that word here. My bad.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
the
silly.
new set's not Yeah, the new set's not.
It's not
cool at
standard
all.
legal, so they don't have to worry about that.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean it's another broken set, or what do you call it? Unbroken, unhinged,
No.
unglued?
Unhinged.
No, it's
No.
it's modern focused.
Oh,
So all the cards are legal in modern and vintage
Alright.
by extension. But
Alright, PS4 has been turned off.
they're silly.
It is raining very hard outside. It's not. There's some thunder, but it's not like thunder. But you know, in case I suddenly
Yeah,
disappear, it'll be because of storm.
So
So.
if you disappear for 15 minutes, we're allowed to go home, right?
I
That'll be
mean,
the classroom.
We're allowed to give ourselves all the levels we want, right?
No, Shane's your DM, right?
Ooh,
I'm not prepared for that today.
I was joking.
hold on.
I mean, I do have a wrestling backup thing I can whip up. Just gotta find out where the heck I.
I'll enter the.
No, Yeah, that's all right. So that's what's gonna happen.
Oh shit!
Well,
I don't even remember the name of the tavern.
so the
If
severe
Mallory
area
disappears-
has not come over where I am yet, but it is.
Mallory, do you have Discord? Do you have Discord on your phone? Like
Yeah,
a
I do.
normal
Why?
one? All right. If you disconnect and you're not gonna be coming back, just post.
Oh
something.
yeah, I could just message you
On
guys on
Discord.
Discord.
Okay.
Hopefully that
Well,
won't happen, but you know, just in case.
In the event.
Yeah, in the event that happens. All right, so I was going to assume that you guys were just going to prepare during the day for the party at the tavern, but is that incorrect?
Well, there's all the things that Sylvia needs everyone to do first, so it's not so much preparing for the party as it is holy shit last minute things before doing the party. This is the equivalent of, oh no, I don't have anything good to wear to the wedding.
We can't let them know we own things.
Oh my god, I love that video.
Did you need us to do a charisma roll still?
Yeah, somebody still needs to do that.
Not
Sure, I'll
I.
do it.
I have charisma, I have persuasion, proficient, if anyone's got better.
I've got an
Performance.
18 charisma.
Yeah,
And I
so
got
do I.
it's just pure charisma check or persuasion?
Charisma, performance,
Persuasion
or
or
persuasion.
performance?
I'll performance that. Yoink. Hey, Sylvia.
15. All right. It seems like you might be having a good crowd for the party.
I just know things. I know no speaky.
So yeah, Sylvia's gonna come down as like crack of dawn and is just going to be waiting for everyone to get down.
Crack of dawn. That's. Oh, well, I'm probably already up at that point. I take my nap in the afternoon.
Yes.
But tits.
But
Been having the zoomies all night.
Yeah,
there you
right.
go. Gotta run. Why?
You just hear. You just
Gotta
hear,
run.
That's why you have the
You
small
hear
tower
eight,
so you can like run laps around it.
You hear 8 legs just going up and down the stairs all night. You're like, God damn it! Why do we have to? Why do we have to have cats?
Oh god, I hope he didn't sneaking in with them.
Well, I come downstairs.
Ah, hello, dear sister. Listen, there's something we need to take care of very soon, but we need everyone else first.
Are you feeling better?
Yes! Is clearly not feeling better at all.
Okay. I'll wait. Do we have food here yet, or
Yeah, we're
do
busy
I need
stuff.
to go eat somewhere else? Okay.
You have like basic stuff if you want to cook, you know.
I'm gonna whip up some stuff. I'm gonna try to cook.
I don't imagine Kamala is as bad as Tilda, but I don't think she gets up very early.
Probably not. I mean, you're a
is
noble.
awake.
You don't have to be up early unless you want to be.
That is true. I don't. I'm fucking out. I mean, I'm super hungover, so I'm non-functional. What is there that we have to do?
Someone said he was gonna
Like
yell at you.
we want to role play getting prepared, right? Is that what we're planning to do?
Because some of you might do different things.
Yeah, Sylvia has something to tell you guys, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll eat whatever the heck Laura's making.
Okay.
It
It seems like if you're waiting for the rest of the people, you know, you're going to have to wake them up.
Nap is awake and downstairs by like 6.
Yeah, because right now it's just Nap, Laura, and you, Sylvia.
Ah, yes. Good, Nap. Say, I think we need to get the other two up. There are some important things we need to handle before tonight's big event.
Okay. And he goes to 9's door
And now I'm going to go to Kamala's door.
and just starts like drumming his fucking just thug 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 thug. No like space to give him chance to respond. Just
You just hear the other side.
Double bass pedal.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty decent drum solo, I'll be honest.
I answer the door. My hair is all raggedy, like all turned up. My hackles are up. I'm a full mess.
You're wanted downstairs.
All right, fine. Okay, I'm coming. And, like,
Okay, bye.
I like make my way down. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I was just here to make sure he was awake.
I'll politely knock on Kamala's door here.
Like, as the door is going to be knocked, Kamala opens the door. What in the... Sylvia?
Ah, good. It seems you're awake. Listen,
So, real quick, out of curiosity, Kamala, what kind of orders do you give Reggie during the night? Like, where is he? Where is he positioned? What's he doing?
Downstairs, and to listen for any sign of break-in, especially in the lower basement.
Gotcha.
And to alert people. Can he talk? We haven't heard him talk. He can't talk, can he?
You haven't
Is he,
Like,
you haven't really asked him any questions yet, so you don't know.
I was gonna say, if he has like an alarm, like I would arm it, you know. Boop, boop.
That's
Like
a good question.
our horse.
Let me. Oh yeah, like your horse.
That's my
Take-
horse.
Yeah, you would lock Svitri. Yeah, let me take a look at the nimble right. No, it doesn't seem like he has any audible alarm that you could set on him to go off.
I have to get him a bell or something. But just
Yeah, he ring. It's like a cat collar with a little jingle on it. And I mean, not last night, but going forward, I'm going to be casting alarm on at least one of the doors, probably both.
Okay.
So it's sufficient if he can't do that. But I can trigger it to.
It's ritual, right?
It's a
Yeah, it's a
ritual
ritual
cast, yeah,
spell.
so I can do it twice. It lasts
Yeah.
8 hours as well, so
Mhm.
it's meant to last overnight.
Yeah.
I can set it to either wake me up, or I could probably set it to wake somebody else up. I don't think it has to necessarily be the caster, but yeah.
No, it does
Uh,
have to be the
It's
caster.
either mental for the
For mental.
caster or
Okay.
audible sound for everyone.
Yeah, but the
Oh, that would be
audible
such a good
sound,
troll.
the audible right, the audible sound though is not very loud. I was reading it. It not wouldn't wake everybody up on multiple floors. It'd have to be in the immediate area. So it'll be just mental for me then.
Okay. Sounds good. That's a
Ah,
20-minute nightly ritual then.
Yeah, it's
come on.
two ritual casts.
Sorry. Sorry.
What is it, Sylvia?
Ah, well, I have some news from our landlord, and it would be best if I discussed it with everyone.
I'll be down in 15 minutes. Closes the door, and is down in 30.
And Sylvia is impatiently waiting.
Okay, so Sylvia, I think everybody's here now. You can go ahead and tell us what you got to tell us.
Ah, now that you have graced us with your presence, I had a chat with Lift last night, and it seems we have forgotten a few last minute things that need to be taken care of in order to please our landlord.
You were
First of all,
talking to him last night. I thought you were pleasing him.
not even dignifying it with an answer. Last night, I found out a few important things. First of all, our signage is almost complete, and he did approve of the name change for the tavern part of the manor. He did approve the name to be the Full House. So, Nine, if you would please, if you could get busy on doing up the signage.
Yeah, I'll have to look about, or I'll have to look for what I'll need to imitate the writings. I'm not sure if I'll have it, but yeah,
Ah, yes, of course.
I'm
But
sure I'll be able to forge something.
yes, I'm sure I'd be able to. Also, we need someone to go and take care of the basement. He said there was something down there that he couldn't be able to get to. And when I was, inebriated, I can say that there was something off about it. There was a strange, dark glow to it. So, if anyone else here could take care of that, it would be appreciated.
You noted this particularly when you were inebriated.
I noticed the dark coloration, so I can back up Lift's request. Well, we should back up his request anyways, because it is Lift and he's our landlord.
Seems like you know the most about it. Maybe you should do it.
I cannot. I'm going to be busy with something. Speaking of which, Laura, dear
Yeah.
sister. As she places a hand on her shoulder, dear sister.
You want me to do with the basement?
No, we have a more important task. Say,
Oh,
you remember what the name of the manor is, right?
yes. Skull.
What's the name of the manor, dear sister?
Skull. Mansion, right?
No. The full name of the manor.
Remind me, sister. I don't remember.
It is Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah.
And we are missing a troll skull. And where was the last troll skull we know of?
We should just go to the pit and get one, right? You'll go down in the pit,
The portal.
No.
the portal, and bring up
no.
another troll.
There's a much easier solution. After all, you do have some money, right?
Yes.
And you did sell one to a certain Zoblob?
Yes, I did.
X-Man.
So I'm assuming you have plenty of money to go buy it back. Let's go now!
Okay.
Firmly grip.
I'm okay with that, sister. No.
Don't worry, we'll be going together just to make sure it's done.
Okay.
I hope I hope the rest of you be able to deal with the basement. Ta ta. Walks out the door with Laura.
If I have to make the sign, then I don't think I should be doing it. I think I'll be busy making the sign on, like, it's
Oh yeah.
conveniently on the day for opening, so like, kind of got to get that done.
Also, obviously, for you guys who normally have work to do, you have the day off today, so because of
Um,
the holiday.
Because
I
today's
mean,
opening day. Oh, opening night, but
Yeah.
do I like roll to see how long it takes me? Or
Um.
something?
Yeah. Roll a dexterity check with proficiency added. So you can just roll a dexterity. I don't know if you're proficient in dexterity saving throws. Now I think about it. So just roll a dexterity check, and I think your proficiency bonus is a +2. So
Yeah. But you said any dexterity check? Is that what you were
yeah,
saying?
just a dexterity check.
Okay. Uh, said not with advantage.
No. All right. So it's 16.
nice.
It takes you about 2 hours of solid work, and you get a very nice looking sign at the end of it. Some delicate scroll work, very nicely painted. Looks really good.
Um, while I'm doing this, do people want to investigate the basement
Yeah,
or?
sure. I'll investigate the basement. What am I looking for? Remind me.
Black aura, wasn't it?
Black Aura, what
Yeah.
the hell is up down there?
Yeah,
Also,
Sylvia didn't give you too many details.
Perfect.
things you would know already. There's a mural, right, or something.
Yeah, a
There's
mirror with like missing face and hand.
It's a
And there
mural
was a
of
creepy doll.
children. It's a mural of children like playing or something
Piss
like
off,
that.
ghost.
And one of the children is missing her face and a hand, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a doll down there that says weird
It's
things, like
completely
being a
not
bad
evil.
girl. So yeah, there's a speaking toy down there. So that's interesting because
Piss off, ghost.
electricity doesn't exist. Yeah, but I don't know. It's mystery.
Is no fun. Okay. I'll go check out the basement.
Kamala, what are you doing?
Yeah, and I'll head down to the basement as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but don't want to have one person down there all by themselves.
Okay, one person roll an investigation check.
You do it. Did you don't want me to do it?
Oh,
Do we
shit,
get
I
an
should have done
advantage for helping, or?
I don't have
Neither of you
proficiency
are
in it.
proficient.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are. Nope.
We don't have proficiency in that. Yeah,
You
but
can roll separate. You can each roll separately.
oh,
let's do
can we
that.
both roll? Because that'll
Yeah,
be
mhm.
okay. Well, I'll do. We can do that.
Yeah, neither of you have proficiency, so I mean,
Add them together. Come on.
no. If only that was that easy. But then I would just make all of the checks that much harder.
I was
Um,
joking.
all right, so you go downstairs, and you really neither of you notice anything out of the ordinary. The basement's been cleaned up after what the two halfling were-rats had done to it. Scrubbed up the floors, managed to get out all of the smell through liberal use of prestidigitation to get the very nasty spoiled wine scent out of the stones. Um, yeah, I mean, Kamala, the only things you really notice are the missing pieces of the statue and the doll, which is still hidden kind of behind some of the barrels.
I go and pick up the doll. Can I see the doll? Do you tell me the doll is there?
Yeah, the doll is there.
Okay. I go and pick up the doll. I say, oh, what a cute doll.
Okay, 1 second.
When the DM says 1 second, it's never.
Let me
a good
roll on
thing.
the death table.
I mean, I did have to check a table.
Oh no, there is
Who's
a
been a
table.
wicked child? Says the doll as you pick it up.
Not me. I'm neither. This doll said I've been bad. This doll's telling lies. Come on,
Does
come
the
on. This
doll
doll's been
respond to
telling
the
lies.
accusation?
I ain't been no kind of bad. Also, I ain't no child.
Apparently, it's a very mean dolly.
You damn right it's mean.
It
I don't
says
know.
nothing.
We go take it to like a local Ghostbusters shop or something. I assume there's a Waterdeep. There's got to be.
I figure there are enough ghosts floating around Waterdeep that that's probably not an unlucrative line of business. But
Is there some such establishment?
so it's just what the doll and the tapestry thing.
It's a mural. It's a
Mural. I walk up to the
It
mural.
was
Is this? Walk up to the. Is there anything weird with the doll's hands and face?
No, it
Her
looks
hands
like
and her
a
face?
pretty normal.
Does it look identical to the child, missing her hand and face?
Make a perception check.
You learn to recognize these sorts of patterns.
Wow. Big rolls. Big money, big money.
No, this does not seem to recognize.
Or anybody else on the poster,
Or-
for that matter.
What the fuck
Or
am I saying?
on the mural.
It does not seem to. Holy shit, my
It
brain.
doesn't match the mural.
Yeah, no, it doesn't resemble. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Damn.
This might have fallen under the investigation check. But is there any sort of artisan's mark on the statue?
Statue? What?
Yeah, it does look like. Just make another investigation check for me. You're looking at it a little bit more. You cannot tell if there are any
If
kind
it's
of
there,
tool
I don't
marks.
recognize it.
Yeah, you don't recognize any tool marks. But yeah, no, the doll does not resemble any child that is in that fresco.
Kamala's like, what's this art stuff? I don't like it.
Well, I think there's only one thing to do, and I start looking for seams.
Start looking for what? Oh, seams.
It's like where the mural is hung on the wall, like nails or hooks or seams or etc.
Make another investigation check.
Oh,
How large is this mural? Is it?
help me.
It's the whole underside of the steps to get down into the basement.
Sweat. Oh, is it like painted on the wall?
Well, it's a fresco, so it's a slightly raised sculpture.
Okay. I was thinking cloth for some reason. Okay.
No, yeah.
Well, that makes sense. How this thing hung up? Oh, it's.
Yeah, you kind of run your hands over it, and you're like, oh, I see. It's a sculpture, not a
rock.
painting. Interesting. And it's Kamala, as Nap is, we'll just hand wave it. Nap is running his hands over the fresco. He pulls off a layer of dust, and you kind of take a closer look, and you do notice some tool marks on the areas that are missing. It looks like somebody took like a delicate chisel and removed the hand and the face.
Oh, so they're not they weren't sculpted so that she was missing a hand and a face. It was broken off. This is
Correct.
significantly less spooky than it first seemed to be. I see. I see. And then
Yeah,
there's
I pointed
still the
out.
case of this doll that called me a wicked child.
I wonder if it's anything different if I hold it. I hold up my hand. See if-
I give Kamala the doll.
You hand Kamala the doll.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to say anything.
I take it back.
Doesn't seem to say anything.
Okay.
We play hacky sack with it.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Then you'll really be wicked children.
So I know a little bit of magic, but this is not exactly my.
Well, we can take the doll off. Why don't we? Do we got a big cloth? Why don't we just cover this up? That's taking care of it.
I think that's all we can do for now. I think we're gonna have to get a expert in here.
Yeah, gonna have to call the exorcist. The exercise.
Get Jane Fonda. Exercise it out.
So what are you doing with the doll?
I'm gonna take the doll, and do I know from my travels? Do I know of any shops that would, or business places of business that would deal in strange and possibly haunted memorabilia?
You can make a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Would be something old Zob Blob might be interested in.
That's
It's like weird things.
He'll be a backup. When I roll, oh, that wasn't that bad. 16's not awful.
For around here, you might imagine that Vincent Trench could probably give you a referral. Rishal the Page Turner is a wizard, might be able to deal with this. There are obviously many a temple in the city of Waterdeep. It just depends on which deity you would want to take this doll to. And let me see. You can take a look at the southern end of the city.
Well, priests are them one that do those there exercises, right? You never heard of no wizard doing no exercise?
It tends to be more along purview
More
of
along the godly
priests and
magics.
clerics. But they might be able to figure out what the problem is before we go to the
We do
clerics
know
as
that
well.
that doll has it's hard in the middle. It's like a rock in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
there
hard
seems
in
to
the
be
middle? I squeeze it.
and you feel like a
Like a big
lump.
lump?
Yeah. Feels like a stone or something. Also, you could probably take it to maybe Blackstaff Tower and find
That seems
some
like
wizard.
a little much.
I'm just giving you your options.
Maybe the wizard could identify it for us. If he has an issue, we could take it to the cleric's nest.
Well, let me roll a thing.
While you guys are thinking about that, we're gonna switch to Laura and Sylvia.
Do you think Zoblob would let me borrow my book for a minute?
I know exactly what I'm doing when we get back.
So Laura and Sylvia, you're heading to the Joblob's shop, correct?
Yes.
All right. You walk through the streets. It is very early in the morning, but you can see some city workers, such as like the Lamplighters Guild, is working with some enchanters and mages from the Watchful Order of Magisters to enchant the various lamplight around the city to differing shades of green, purple, pink, things like that. There are other enchanters on their own casting various spells to have kind of like fairy lights hang about the air. Some other city workers are hanging streamers and banners. Seems like the city's getting ready for the day's festivities as you walk down to the dock ward.
I can imagine some of the discussions between the lamplighters and the enchanters. What do you mean it's supposed to be light grey? What was a light? It's shining light. What do you mean light is? Well, you know, it's gotta be the right color of it. Can't just be any ordinary green. Gotta do a few different ones. How does it matter when there's a light there? How can you make light green light when there's light? You're not even making sense. You're not making sense!
So you get down to the Joblob's shop. Let me hit start on my timer. And it seems like the shop is not necessarily dark, but not super active. The door is closed, but the shop does not say closed. It just seems probably a bit early. You can see in the window is the same purple stuffed beholder, flanked by very heavy purple velvet curtains.
I knock on the door.
Knock, knock, knock. No answer.
I will attempt to open the door. Gently.
Okay. You open the door, and as you do so, there's kind of like billowing purple smoke comes out. It's hanging very low to the ground. It just comes out at your feet, and you can smell lavender in the air.
Hello?
How loudly are you saying that?
Like a normal talking, like just like how I did it.
Okay.
I'm not yelling.
Oh no.
Oh yes, 1 second. I'll be right there. Just come in, come in. This sounds pretty far back in the shop.
Okay, I'm going in. I'm
Going
gonna
in
close
behind
the
her.
door.
It's still gonna close it behind her.
Okay.
Laura closes it in Sylvia's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interior of the shop is pretty low lit. It's not like, you know, all purple lights, but it is a mixture of regular warm yellow candlelight and also some hanging globes. Like some purple glass globes with candles in them strung out on the ceiling. So there is a bit of a purple tinge to the entirety of the shop. And as you step in, I would like each of you to... Okay, it'll be an option. You can either make a perception check, or it'll be your passive perception.
Give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
Hey.
Laura?
I'm gonna leave mine. 15.
Okay. Sylvia, you notice as you walk in and start walking towards the counter, there's a couple glass display cases set about the floor of the shop, and in one of them, you see what looks to be a white plaster hand with purple painted fingernails, and also what looks to be a feminine child's face that is entirely painted purple. Also of that same material as the hand.
Oh damn.
Does she know what it is? Does she have to roll for that?
That's up to Sylvia if she remembers or not.
I'll wait for him to come down before I say anything.
Okay. Oh, yes. Hello. Welcome to Showblob's shop. I am Bob Showblob. How can I help you today? Is there something special you're looking for the festival happening today? Or
well,
just
yes, we said
in
on the
and out
mission
of
something quite
curiosity?
special. You see, I'm not sure if you remember us a while back, but we came in here and there was something we sold to you. And,
Ooh,
well,
interesting. You'll have to jog my memory. I have so many customers.
well, tell me, have you heard about our event at Troll Skull Manor?
Can't say that I have.
Ah, well, we're having a bit of a
Grand opening.
musical and opening of sorts, and well, you are of course welcome to come whenever you have time. No rush, Enjoy yourself. And
Oh,
well,
interesting. And where, pray tell, is this tavern in the city?
and tell them where it is.
It's in the
Give him like
north part.
yeah, I give him like rough, easily get there.
Ooh, interesting. I don't typically go to that district of the city very often. I'll have to consider it.
Oh well, don't worry. I'll make it worth it. I'll be performing there. But there is something. The place is missing. You see, the building is called Troll Skull Manor, and well, we're missing a troll skull. To fit the
Oh, a
theme of
troll
the
skull.
place.
Yes. I do actually have a few, now that I think about it.
Would you be willing to part with one today?
That depends. What do you have to offer?
Turns and looks to Laura.
I mean, I had traded you one back when earlier this week.
Ooh.
So I was wondering if
Ooh, yes, I do remember that. That was a very interesting specimen, very fresh. Not quite a skull, still a bit of a head, but I do have it in a bath so that it'll become a skull eventually.
Okay.
But I do have actual skulls, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Right now, that one in particular is just a bit of a fleshy head.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Right, sister?
Yes. And how much will it be?
How big are these? I want to see them. Do you have them?
Well, I have one that's a bit on the smaller side. Probably 10 pounds, I think. And then I have one that's a big monster of a thing. Came off of, what was it called? Second. See, are these things in? No, they're not in this. They're in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. QRST. A little bit too far. Yes, the big one is off something called a venom troll.
You see Laura's eyes, get real big.
Not a pleasant specimen from what I understand. Nearly killed the person who brought it back, but... Well, I am interested in things that you can get in the Undermountain, and those are one of the things you can find in the Undermountain.
And how much you be willing to part with the Venom
please.
Troll Skull?
Please show me.
Well, I have this feeling, and as he's walking away, he's just going to get louder and louder as he starts walking away to find his things.
I'm gonna try to follow him.
You hear him clambering up some stools. Sounds like he's climbing bookshelves to get to where they are. If you do follow him and watch him as he climbs, he is it is kind of breathtaking in a stressful way how he's moving about the shop. But
I
it
could
is
help
very
you lift
nimble.
it.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I have it just fine. He takes out a wand and taps it, and then just lifts it very easily. Um, and he does the same to the other skull and brings them down with him, kind of floating very gently onto the floor as he carries the. Well, it's less that he carries and more that there's like this strange floating disc that he has
Oh, I wonder what
the
spell he
skulls
casted.
Yeah.
placed on, and he uh, places the disc onto the counter and releases the spell. Well, two lovely ladies such as yourself, I feel have something more interesting to offer than gold. What do you have to trade?
Well, do you care for things that are non-tangible?
Oh, always.
I'm
And
so confused by that.
she is just gonna crack her knuckles, and she is going to whip out her lyre and do one of her songs for her set tonight.
Ooh, yes. This would be interesting. Please, do go on. Make a performance check. Okay. Um, it it is past the timer that I set by, I'm sure, a couple minutes. So we're just gonna flip really quick back to the people at the actual tavern. What do you guys do with the doll?
So I made a small roll. Nap is like, oh, there's a thing in here, and he's just gonna take his claws and start digging to get the hard bit out.
Make an attack roll.
Oh no. Is that actually a 20? No. Do I hit myself? Oh,
No,
I should,
you do
I should have
not.
full HP.
So you do begin to start raking your claws into the doll, but as you do so, like you're trying so hard, but there's no give to the fabric of this thing. And as you do this, the doll says, "Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me," repeatedly as you keep clawing at it.
It's okay. Come on, let's get a box.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a box or
Get a
something.
box.
Don't want to be carrying this around.
What if we just
Out so it can
What if
jump
we
up and run
just
away or
mail
nothing.
it to Candlekeep?
That will be one of the secondary options for sure. I'm afraid it just might
I
walk
think
back.
that might be the least expensive option here. Is just mail the box to Candlekeep and let whatever happens happen. Fill it with straw. Just chuck it in the harbor.
Yes, but what if it comes back out of the harbor?
What if it comes back from Candlekeep? Alright.
What's in the box?
Put the doll in the box. And put the box, let's go to the... Where are we going first? Priest?
Wizard or priest?
I say priest, because I feel like we're going to end up there anyways. Let's go to the priest.
Is anyone particularly nearby, or would it be...
Yeah, are there any deities with a domain that,
creepy
like,
doll?
Creepy doll domain.
So death falls under?
One of you make
I'm
a religion check. It's not going to be that hard.
Are you proficient in those?
Nah, I got a 14 in
You
intel.
do it. You do it. I have a not that.
Oh, there you go.
18.
Okay. And what kind of domain are you looking for?
Like death, ghosts,
Ghosts.
Mistra, probably works.
Yeah, Mistra, would be the deity of magic.
Oh, not Mistra. I'm sorry. Raven Queen. I'm dumb.
Nope, not Raven Queen, not this setting.
Oh, is she not here?
Nope.
Is that not in this one?
Nope, that's a 4th edition standard Pantheon.
Oh well, I mean
One second.
it's also Greyhawk, but
No,
Well,
she
this
was
uni-
made for
but they
4th edition.
they ported her into Greyhawk.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she got ported
that's her
into
default.
everywhere.
That's like her default setting.
So Kalemvor is a god of death.
Sure. Is that a dwarven god of death?
Nope,
No.
it's just a god of death. If you're looking for, there is, I can't remember off the top of my head. I feel like there's no specific temples to dwarven gods in Waterdeep. But there is if you go to I think it's Mount Waterdeep, something like that. One of the mountains has built into it a temple, and it's basically for all the other deities that aren't necessarily represented in the city. Like there is one big temple that has all like different worshiping spaces for all of the elven deities. I don't think something like that exists for non-human and non-elven deities. I'm fairly sure it's just.
Ooh, okay, well, Kalimvor works fine.
Well, actually, no, because there's a Temple of Grond, and he is a dwarven deity, I think. Gond? G-O-N-D? Oh, it's G-O-N-D.
Yep.
Intermediate deities. Nope, that's human. Okay. So Kalemvor basically is your best bet. Now here's a good question. Does he have a temple? Let's find out. What do the temples look like? Okay, they're yellow. Soon, Sylvanas and Mieleki, Tamora. I don't think that there is a god. A temple to. Kalemvor in the city because, he's not necessarily the kindest death god to exist, really. So
It's not Ouijas.
that's a Greyhawk deity.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh man, the 3.5 player's handbook is throwing me off. To the wizard, I guess. All right, well, to the wizard.
There is a temple to Lathander, which is the opposite of death. Might help.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, what is a ghost but a
Fire in
dead
the morning.
something that's dead but not dead?
Okay.
Lathander it be.
The Holy Hands House is the temple to all deities that is located in the North Ward. Actually, not far from Trollskull Alley, if you wanted to go there.
Oh, yeah. That seems pretty close, so let's go with that one.
Yeah, it's on.
But you must go through the path of the three blades.
It's on the corner of Copper Street and Delzorin Street.
Can I get there avoiding the alleyway of three blades?
I was joking.
Yeah. You're not going anywhere near the dock ward. Alright.
It's the alleyway of three blunt objects.
Just gonna do a check-in with 9. Does 9 want to join in with anybody? I know you're busy with the sign, technically, but I don't want you to not be actively participating if you want to do something.
It didn't take me that long. It's only 2 hours. I'm gonna go try to meet them at Joe Blob's place.
Okay,
Just because I would not be interested in religion of any variety. So.
that's fine. Okay,
Oh, actually, I only Sylvia can talk to Liv, right?
you don't know that.
Yeah, you know.
Do you want to try to communicate
I'd
with
like
Lift
to try
now?
to communicate with Liv.
Okay, make a wisdom check.
Boy, good at that.
Yeah.
Split the middle.
How are you trying to, like, what are you doing to try and facilitate communication with Liv?
Let me think. Can I like? I mean, help me with thinking for a check for this, but I'd like to try to like make like a potion that makes me. No, I don't know. Like like a drug basically. I'd like to take drugs, please.
How about
Drugs
less of
for
a
200.
drug and some incense, maybe, to help
Yeah,
you
like I mean,
focus?
like something to that effect, like, or yeah, something to that effect.
Sure. We'll call it an incense that like helps you center yourself.
So
Um,
maybe like a crafting check, and then
well, the wisdom check. I'm just
okay,
wondering, like, thematically how you're doing this. That's all.
yeah, okay,
You don't need to make an additional check.
all right,
So you grind up a couple specific herbs and resins, put them in a bowl, and using your alchemical reagents, you light the bowl on fire, blow it out, and wafts of smoke begins to fill the common area of the tavern. Um, you sit down and begin to like try to clear your mind, and you can, like, after probably about 10 minutes, you can feel Lift's presence a bit more clearly.
okay. I I don't know if I'll get some like paper and ink and like leave it out on the table because I'm pretty sure I saw Sylvia do it that way before, or heard her
Hmm.
do it that way before, and I don't know. I'd just like to say like, does has the basement improved since they've left? I know that you had issues with the basement.
That reminds me. Uh, just real quick before we get back to that, um, because neither of you said we bring the doll upstairs, so my mind was like not
I knew you
ready.
were going to do something when they went upstairs.
Uh, when you bring the doll upstairs, um, it says the doll says through the box, "Don't worry, we'll take care of her." And then when you guys leave, the doll through the box says, "Don't worry, we'll take care of her."
That's equally creepy.
I'm starting to lean towards throwing this box on the sword and just calling it a day.
But who's her?
Who's
Girl on the
what?
wall?
There's a girl on the wall?
Isn't that the missing statue? It's a girl, right? Or am I wrong on that?
Doll, can you say anything else? Are you fucking with us?
Doll
I
sits
shake
motionless
the
in
box.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, fuck.
Well, no, it doesn't say it like that. It says, "Please don't hurt me."
I won't. I take the box even further upstairs.
No, you got.
Does it say
You're
more
smart.
things?
Mm-mm.
Are you guys still in the house? I
Huh?
thought you guys had like left to go to
I think
that
we're in the
place.
process of leaving.
Well,
sorry.
I just forgot about the one trigger for the phrase that it says, so that's why I wanted to round back to that just real quick.
All right, to the wizard we go, or no, to the temple, to the
Yeah.
Of the temple, yes.
And again, Nap, as you leave, the doll says, "Don't worry, we'll take care of her." And that's, so. Anyways,
No, right?
um,
Stop
so
that.
9, you ask the room
That's the
if
room.
that helps with the basement, and there's a long pause, but then eventually the pen is picked up, dipped into the ink, and scrawled onto the paper. It not like it's kind of like a messy cursive. It
Okay.
says no.
Oh, all right. Well, that was easy. Um, is do you know about a doll or possibly a child that played with dolls that was once here?
Um, the pen goes back down into the ink, and it writes, "Don't like the doll."
Um. Okay. That's helpful. Um. Don't like the. I'm trying to think of what. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what to say. Do I'm assuming that they'd relay what they saw while I sit upstairs and work. I imagine they'd see me and tell me they're leaving.
Yeah.
Um. So, is the mural of anyone in particular? Would you know?
There's another lapsed pause. Don't know.
Um. And uh, would you have any recollection of um someone uh someone specifically vandalizing the basement? I know that's really broad, but like someone, huh, I don't know, someone either destroying the basement and taking bits away. Was it
Um,
ever ransacked like that?
yeah, he writes yes, but then the pen kind of hangs in the air for a little while. Not sure exactly. Either human, bigger human, or gnome? Question mark.
Those are opposites. Okay. That's helpful though. Uh, big human or gnome. That seems like very a weird thing to make, like, be unable to turn the difference out. I'm gonna. I would say that's enough. I don't have any further questions. I appreciate your help.
Uh, the pen writes, "You're welcome,
Um, and then
and good
I'd
luck
like.
with the opening."
Thank
Sign
you.
looks nice.
Thanks, Liv. I'm gonna head to try to catch the girls at Zoblob's shop because I'm now aware that primary issue is the actual basement and not the doll. So I'm gonna see if I can catch them. I don't know if the timing is bad.
Um, we're gonna swap back to the girls anyways.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that you're not gonna. You're probably, unless something really weird happens at the shop.
All
More
right. I wouldn't.
like you'll probably catch them on the way back.
All right. I'm going to just wait for them then.
Okay. All right. So, last we left off, Sylvia was making a performance check. What are you performing? Just a piece of
Um,
music? Are you trying to tailor it to your audience in any way?
yeah, trying to do something more happy and upbeat.
Okay. And about how long do you perform for?
I'll do a full song. So
Okay. He after you finish up, he seems to be very taken in by your performance. Um and after you're done, he claps, standing up on his stool, before plopping himself back down and says, "Oh, very nice. Lovely performance. I liked that. Will you be doing that at your tavern tonight?"
Well, yes, of course. I don't want to brag and say I'm the star attraction, but I will be going last, of course.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I think I might have to come by. I
We're
think
gonna
that
have a great
performance is
treat.
worthy of this one. And he pushes forward the smaller of the two skulls.
That would be most appreciated, and I believe the other one is a bit too heavy for us, so we should probably take the one we can carry.
No,
What?
we
What?
need that one. And I point at the big one.
But how are we gonna get it home? I don't exactly have the strongest of arms.
Well, you, and he points to Laura, looks like you have the strength required in order to lift this skull.
How heavy does it look?
Um,
Like, does it look like I could reasonably carry it all the way back to the place? Or, I mean, sister, maybe we could get like a carriage or something to help us transport it.
Well, I mean, it is your money, so.
It's for the sign.
it looks like it's probably 25 pounds.
Oh,
We're where it's for the sign, by the way. FYI.
I can carry that. Yeah. Oh, I know.
And what would we have to do in order to earn that one, good sir?
What do you have to trade? If you have nothing to trade, then
Question.
maybe a favor later.
Is my bipopular demand working here?
It did for the other one.
Okay. Well, I could do something for you as long as you promise not to tell.
Ooh, what would that be?
And I'll lead him. I give him the biggest kiss on the lips I can, like good, like long 5 second smooth.
Oh my gosh. I like.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I put my hand like shield my eyes a little, like give them some privacy. Oh my
Fucking. Oh my god, it's a fucking tie. I'll just give it to you. I rolled a 15. He kind of
Does
looks
that
stunned.
help at all? Little wink at him.
Ooh, yeah. He slides the smaller skull back and pushes the bigger one forward.
I pick it up. Yes.
Will there be anything else?
Another hunt successful.
Well,
You just hoed off your sister for the fucking skull.
I didn't do that.
come by tonight, maybe we'll see. Wink again.
We weren't opening that kind of place.
Also, Sylvia, just real quick, make an intelligence check for me.
I mean, I called it.
Keep crashing.
I know what it's for.
Stop crashing every 5 seconds. Yeah.
So I didn't meh with my meh.
What?
I'm trying not to hint at anything.
Send me a
dear
private
sister-
message.
Oh yeah, right, that works.
Remember, dear sister, tell no one.
Okay, I sent it. In Discord, I'm sorry.
Oops.
Is that the weather roll? Okay, I will do.
How's your connection doing, Bam?
I'm here at the moment.
Okay.
I will do it in check as well. Bam.
Can you do an intelligence check?
Sure.
And we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna wait for Laura to get a little bit out,
Okay.
or like a little past the door.
Yeah.
Like,
You open the door for me, and I'm walking out with a skull.
yeah. Say, dear sister, I don't suppose you have anything extra to give?
But, like, what?
Well, see, I'm thinking that there might be something extra we need, but I don't really have much more to give. If you were to say, oh, I don't know.
Kiss him?
I mean, you said it first, so it's up to you.
No.
It
Who's
was
this
only a
creepy
kiss.
old man that's banging
It
on
was
the beach
only a
tonight?
kiss. It was only a
The-
kiss, that's all.
The only things that I have are goblin ear and the mandible from the Mankeg. I mean, if you want either of those, maybe, but
I kind of doubt that. We should probably ask the others if they have any tradables. But for now, I think we will be coming back soon.
okay.
And yeah, going back to the tavern.
Oh, I have the bullet. The metal spherical object.
I thought you were keeping that as a personal trophy.
I am, but if it's necessary for something, then
All right, so you guys are going back to the tavern?
yeah.
We're discussing if we. Laura's deciding if she wants to give up, see if she can give up her rounded ball.
I don't
see if
think you
it
would
goes.
even want it.
Okay then. Well, back we go then. So yeah, now we are.
Okay. All right, back to. Let me think. Holy shit. Kamala and Nap. You make it to the house of. The Holy Hands house. As you walk in, you are assaulted by the heady scent of incense, but there doesn't really seem to be a whole lot of people around. As you walk inside, you do see a lone clergy person. Looks like dusting off one of the altars. This building is quite large. It takes up almost the entirety of the corner lot.
Excuse me.
I got a
Good.
box with a thing.
Yes.
Please
The person,
take it.
the
I
the
don't
person
like it.
turns around. Looks to be Elvin.
Good elves, they're real good.
Can't
at this.
really tell if they're male or female. Kind of shoulder length, blonde hair pulled back in a very low ponytail. They turn towards you and look down. Say, "Yes, I can see that. Is there something you want with the box?"
Is-
Well, we've run into a little issue. There's a doll in the box that is talking, and we're afraid
I
it
shake the
would.
box.
Please, don't hurt me.
And it's kind of like, you know,
Hmm.
we're concerned about the condition and what effect it may have on our business.
I think it's a ghost.
So you believe the doll inside the box to be haunted, then?
Well, we were wondering if one of your good clerics, priests, with Lathander could help us out with that. Identifying it or possibly ridding us this apparently cursed item.
Well, if you're looking for... Second. If you're looking for a temple to Lathander, the spires of the morning are in the Sea Ward. But if you're just looking for a priest, this would suffice.
Yes, I think hopefully anyone could help us. If not, we can turn to the spire, I suppose. I thought we were going to Lathander's, but oh well.
I will be back. Give me one moment, please. They turn around, leave. You're waiting around for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. When eventually a give me a race that's not exotic. So like, no tabaxi, no goblinoid, halfling. Okay. One second, I need to write this down. Someone other than Bam. Gender.
Male.
I heard Shane
I
first.
beat you.
There.
Somebody other than Shane or Bam, give me an age.
32.
Okay. What kind of pantheon does this halfling worship? Is it the halfling pantheon, elven? Could be the draconic, human. What do you think? Somebody who hasn't answered yet.
I don't even know what that means, so I'd rather not answer.
KK.
It could be Nap.
KK.
Alright.
I said age.
Yeah, that gave the age.
Explain it
KK's
to me.
dead.
I'll answer. I don't know
Well,
what a pantheon is.
they're each race has like their own pantheon of gods. Even the monstrous races have their own kind of very small, limited pantheons. So, what race pantheon does this halfling woman worship?
And his own. I know it's boring, but
All right, so
halfling,
she worships the halfling pantheon. And last but not least, let's give her a name.
Last name Tenderfoot.
Okay.
Someone else's first name.
Bretta.
Alright.
Bretta.
Bretta Tenderfoot. Nice.
Tenderfoot's a nice halfling name. That's a good call.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, they're always like usually two-part of things like that.
Yeah, it's like a adjective and a verb, pretty much.
Yeah.
All those Tolkien races.
Yeah.
Adjective verb.
Yeah, like Yundala is one of the halfling deities. Like she's pretty much like the big bitch
Like
as
Michael
far
shaking hands.
as the halfling pantheon's concerned. So, all right. So, this halfling woman comes down. Seems to be, um, you know, not necessarily young adult, but not necessarily an adult either. Probably on the maybe on the young adult side for a halfling. Um, very wearing very simple vestments, bearing a embroidered um, symbol of what looks like an overflowing cornucopia. The tabard is green. Um, she has kind of like olive-looking skin and freckles all along her face, and dark brown hair, tied in braids. Um, she comes up to all of you and says, "Oh, hello. My name is Bretta. How can I help you all? There's something about a doll in a box."
There's a doll in this box. It talks.
Yes, I heard that there is a doll in the box.
There's a doll in the box and it talks.
Okay.
And I would really rather it didn't.
All right. So are you looking for something to silence the doll, or do you believe it to be cursed?
I think it's a ghost.
Maybe some sort of curse, could be a ghost. We do have one, you might say, friendly ghost at our establishment.
That's
But
not
there seems
uncommon.
to be
That's not
a
uncommon.
darker, indeed. But there seems to be a darker aura and menace to this one. Could you shake the box just to?
I shake the box again.
Please don't hurt me. It's a very interesting program to the doll, I'm imagining.
Sure.
Would you mind opening the box so I could take a look?
I open the box.
Okay. She takes the doll out of the box and kind of turns it over in her hand. From under her tabard, she reaches into a pocket and pulls out a holy symbol and places it onto the doll, and then does a couple, takes out kind of like this small metal tube that has perforations at the top, and she just gives it a quick shake on the doll, and some water spills out onto the doll. And there's a bit of like just very, very faint wisps of black smoke come out. Oh yes, this is definitely cursed. Cursed or haunted. One of the two. Would you like me to remove it?
Please?
We can definitely do that. We can keep it here for safekeeping for now. And we will watch it. It is a holiday, but I can do this for you now if you wish. I don't know if you have any sentimental attachment to it, but we would very kindly ask for a donation to the Holy Hand's house.
Would I know what a appropriate donation would be for this?
Make a religion check. It's not going to be difficult.
$1 billion gold.
So you know that typically in cases like these, there's kind of an unspoken requirement to give a donation to the temple whenever you're getting magical services from them. Or if you don't want to pay, you could ask if there's any work to be done. But for this, for remove curse, because I don't know this off the top of my head. 90 gold pieces would be the standard donation for Remove Curse.
Um,
Wow, big one.
I mean, I would have let you guys know that I have money to help pay for things if needed.
Can we write this up on the taxes? I mean, I presume we can dip into funds for this on account of it being a service for the bar and all.
I agree. We would be happy to make a 100 gold donation. But are there any services we could help you with that might be of more worth to you?
In the name of the Full House Tavern.
Already getting that trademark out there.
I can't think of anything
TM
right now.
copyright.
I could consult with the other priests about this, and we could certainly discuss what would be an appropriate task, but that would be sufficient, as long as you're willing to donate your time. And you say that you're business owners, yes?
That is correct. The running the full house in the old Horsefall Manor.
Ooh, interesting. Is this where that doll's from?
Indeed.
Ooh. Wonder if it has anything to do with that hag.
Huh?
There.
Don't talk about Kamala like that.
Excuse me. What?
On that note, we're going to circle back to Troll Skull Manor.
The deal keeps being altered.
The sisters have now returned to the tavern. They see 9 finishing up work on the sign.
It looks great. Does it
Yeah, it looks
actually look
wonderful.
great?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Sweet.
Sylvia, talk to your boyfriend.
What?
I talked to your boyfriend.
Wait, you have a
don't
boyfriend?
He wrote me notes.
I don't have any boy. What?
Look at the love notes he wrote me. And I'd show her the answers. You know who I'm talking about.
Our landlord, yes.
Yeah, your gentleman caller. We spoke. He's a cool guy. Basically, what I got out of it, what I got out of our discussion, I asked him a little bit about the basement. And what I got out of it is that of the 2 creepy things that are down there, one being, the broken child base or child subject fresco, and the other being the doll that talks. Looks like the doll was not the issue, or at least was not the primary source of the discomfort. And it looks like it was probably the fresco, which, I mean, I think either we need to have it repaired.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. I think I might actually have a lead upon that. But the thing is, it's not exactly something you can pay for money with. It's something you need to barter for. And well,
I'm sure
point
you
between
did
herself
already,
and
right?
Laura, the 2 of us are a bit out of tradable services.
Oh, well, what'd you trade them for? Both of you?
Oh, a little bit of a performance, but I
Don't really have
can't do
anything.
the same one twice. It was a good performance.
Make a deception check.
Not lying. It was a good performance.
You're omitting.
You're omitting what you did.
Yeah. There are 9. There are definitely there's truth to Sylvia's words, but she seems a little embarrassed about it, and you're not sure why.
That flush tells me it was a better performance than I think you're leading on.
Now, I'm a professional actress. I don't kiss and tell.
Seems like you might do both, but anyway.
Excuse me? Never at the same time. I'm telling you what happened now. Sometimes I do give kisses, but
So anyway,
We are going to need some form of barter rather than money.
do you know what could be of interest to him apart from more lovely ladies?
Well, what do you have?
Have lovely kitties.
Um,
I don't have anything. I like literally. I'm broke as a joke. I
Anything
ain't
that
got
you
nothing.
can do. I mean, I gave him a performance and he liked
No,
it.
that's true. I'd have to ask him.
Can you do any sort of? I mean, well, you do perform here with your wonderful works, pointing to the sign that was finished. You can perform in some way, so perhaps there's something you could do.
Um, yeah, I think that probably that's best saved for another day. But um, will you know? I'm sure you guys advertised you know, your lovely performance and our holiday later today. Will Joe Blob be attending?
Of course, but this is something that probably should be taken care of before it opens, like our landlord said.
Uh, okay. I guess I have to go all the way back there.
Good. Bring your kits with you.
I, yeah, I guess I better run. I better hurry up.
Yes. Um. Uh, do you need us to point the way to Joe Blobs, or do you remember?
I should remember.
You
I'm
remember.
actually from here.
Ah, good. Well, you can let him know that we were just in there. Now, Laura, let's figure out how exactly we're gonna put this thing up.
Okay. I mean, hmm.
All
James,
right,
I
Nine.
believe.
So you're
And
heading to the old Joblob shop.
okay,
Are you?
yeah, and
Okay.
swords rain from the sky.
Yeah, swords rain from the sky. I mean, you know how to navigate the streets, so
Yeah, no,
you're not having
I
any
have the
trouble.
city secrets because I'm an urchin. So,
Yeah. It's probably around 10 a.m. at this point, so the streets are busier with the late risers. It seems like um, pretty much all of the decoration and um, frills have gone up for the celebration. And you can see that there are children and adults alike wandering around in fairy costume.
um, it, I mean, I guess I should participate. I maybe I could buy something at Joe Blub shop to uh add to the flavor of the day.
Well, what's your passive perception?
I don't know what that is again.
10
Why?
plus whatever your perception modifier is and your skills.
It's a 1, so it'd be 11.
Okay. Um, I'll say that as you're walking, you see a street vendor on the side of the road between the dock ward and the trade ward. Um, Looks to be a little girl, human, probably no older than 13. She's standing next to a stall that has, have you ever been to a Ren fair?
No, but I've been to things that are similar, I imagine. I don't know.
Okay. She basically has a cart. Well, she doesn't. She looks like she's manning a cart that has sticks with streamers, um, small gossamer fairy wings in various sizes that can be tied on to the back with ribbon, flower crowns made
Yeah.
of paper mache flowers, and
Associated paraphernalia.
also regular flowers and flower necklaces and things like that. Yeah. And it
Um,
also looks like she has some other things at her cart too that you're not quite sure what they are. They just look like pointed sticks, like wands, kind of.
no, I don't know any of those magic stuff. No, I guess so. I'll head over to her. Why not? Sure,
Okay.
I'll do it.
Hello. You want to buy something?
I mean, I guess, right? It's a holiday. What what do you
Yeah,
think
you
would
don't
be
look like you're very well dressed up, so you need to buy something.
what's your favorite? I'm
Oh,
looking maybe for
well,
like a mask or something
yeah,
to that effect.
here. Let me see. And she begins going through some drawers. And she pulls out this particular mask. Um, I think this would actually look really nice. And she hands it to you, and
I
it's
love the
actually
voice that
like
you're using.
uh a cat. It's a cat masquerade mask. But like the cheeks are really wide, and the sides of the face are really puffy. Kind of like as if it was
It was
um
cute.
well, no,
Or
like a cat was in a really big smile. If a cat could smile, basically. So
Cheshire
there's
cat.
eye holes and then big
Anime
cat
cat.
ears. Yeah.
Yeah, Cheshire cat. I guess.
Sorry, my timer was going off. Can you say that again?
I said it's like the Cheshire cat.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's like a
yeah.
Cheshire cat.
Okay.
But it's
I like
actually, yeah, those colors would work pretty well. The mask is purple and it has gold accents.
um I feel like that looks a lot like me. I don't feel it doesn't really feel very festive.
Well,
Have
if you
you
pair it
done
with
something
these, and she takes out these fairy wings that aren't like the simple ovals, but they're more delicately shaped. The wire, and they're the same purple with gold details. Um, and also one of these, and she grabs a flower crown. I think that would look really pretty.
how much for just the flower crown and wings?
Just a flower crown and wings. How about a gold piece or one dragon?
Uh yeah, sure, why not? I grew up in the
Okay.
streets. I know what it's like. I was a kid once.
Yeah. She hands you the flower crown and the wings. And puts the mask back. If you ever want another mask, you can come back. I got lots.
That'll be all. Thank you. And
Okay. Thank you.
I'd like to don my
Tell your
new
friends.
I'd like to don my new festive wear. Hopefully
Okay.
people don't bother me now.
No. It didn't seem like anybody was bothering you. It's still pretty early in the day to be bothering people for not being in costume
Okay.
for walking around yet. So,
All right.
all
Well,
right.
so
So,
I'll head over.
yeah, you get to the shop, but we're gonna bounce back to um the temple
Okay.
because I have amended my timer, and it seems to be working out better with this timing. And all right, so yeah, the halfling priest woman, Bretta Tenderfoot, said something about a hag.
Excuse me, what?
Oh yes, Trollskull Manor, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said. Yes, there was. Granted, this is before my time, but I mean it's so close, and we are a temple, so we tend to be aware of more particularly evil haunted areas. You're not having any problems with haunts, are you? Besides this doll?
I don't think so. We have a
Well,
friendly ghost, but
Oh, yes, you
so
did say
far,
that. That's not uncommon. Um, but yes, there was a long time ago that tavern used to be a bit of an orphanage, and well, it was a nice orphanage until, well, if the rumors are to
Varnish
be
is back.
believed, anyways, the headmistress was taken out and overthrown. Well, not overthrown, but impersonated by a hag. And, well, there is a bit of evil there. The hag has been dealt with, and we've attempted to consecrate the grounds many times, but well, there's only so much you can do, and if there is still some evil lingering there, it might have something to do either with the haunt that is currently happening, or it still lingers. Tell me, is there anything missing from the tavern?
Yes, there's a fresco down in the basement that is missing a hand and a face.
Well, I would recommend restoring as much of the tavern as you can to its original state before it fell into disrepair. That should help maybe bring out what was once there so that you can deal with what other kind of haunt is happening. If you do need assistance of a clerical nature, you need only ask. It will require, again, either a donation to the Holy Hand's house or another favor, as this will be specifically requiring one of our priests' time, or mine.
What do you think?
I think a hag is nothing to mess around with, so I think we need to get that taken care of.
Yeah.
As you might say, lickety split.
Actually, I have a bit of an idea. And she kind of waves away. The other elven clergy person who grabbed her, and she kind of walks you guys to a bit more of a private area. Says, listen, so there aren't too many of us that are on duty today, but later tonight, when we have a little bit of free time due to the holiday, I can remove the curse on this. If you agree to let me and a few of the other priests here come to the tavern with a couple rounds of drinks on the house. Nothing too fancy, of course, just enough to let us relax. Would that seem fair?
I look at I seem to approve.
Tip.
See, what do you think?
I ain't got no problem with priestly folk.
Would be delighted to have you come by our opening night.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I will tell all of the relevant parties. When do your festivities start?
We're gonna be a priest bar, guys. It's gonna be awesome. uh, yep. Do you have a flyer? Yep. You have one left?
Do I have a flyer left? Did I hang them all?
I will say that you can have like one or two left.
I have right here. I hand her a flyer.
Ooh, wonderful, wonderful. You know, I did actually see these hanging up around the area.
She said she
This will be
didn't
quite
see
fun.
him? Or
No, she did. I did see
Okay.
a few of them.
oh no, someone's been ripping them down.
We
Side
gotta
quest.
get him.
That was a side quest.
We'll make sure that the house is attended to, and yes, me and my friends will be back. We'll be down later this evening. Thank you so much. I'll get this doll taken care of. I can have it ready for you by tomorrow evening. Is that acceptable?
That is perfectly fine. Thank you.
Great, wonderful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will put this in an area for safekeeping.
Good day to you.
To you as well. Bountiful harvest.
bountiful harvest. And we no longer have we're leaving the box here.
Yes, correct.
All right. Get out of the temple. Ooh, I will
I
be
feel
happy
like
if I never see that box again, ever.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, I feel that that was a productive trip and got some interesting information about the former use of our cavern that should have been
Yeah, just hope
disclosed.
nothing crops up tonight. I mean, we're getting it done as soon as we can, but we'll have to be on the on the lookout for any weird goings on.
Indeed. Should be good to have some priests around, though.
Yeah.
All right, so Sylvia and Laura, are you doing anything in particular back at the tavern besides trying to hang the skull back up, or should I just go straight to 9?
Straight to 9. I'm just trying to figure out the right way
Yeah.
to put it up.
Go ahead.
Gotcha. Okay, 9. You make it to the Joblob shop. The door is wide open. There is a heavy purple smoke. Is kind of very lightly spilling out onto the street in front of the shop. And again, you get that whiff of lavender incense.
Okay, I'll just walk right in. Go
Okay.
and like see around. Hey,
Um,
hello. Hello.
You hear from the back of the shop, "Ooh, hello, customers. I'll be right there. One moment, please." And Joblob comes wheeling out from behind the corner of a bookshelf, holding a couple stacks of books, throws them onto the counter. They just slide everywhere. And he hops up onto his stool. Customer, what can I get for you? Interesting customer. I love your wings. They're gorgeous.
Well, thank you very much. I just bought them, actually.
Oh, they suit your coat fabulously.
Oh, thank you. You just spoke to some of my friends
Oh, did
about
I?
the troll skull.
Oh, yes. They took the big skull.
I
That
was
that
wondering.
one tall woman with the dark hair and the kind of dour attitude seems to have a bit of a thing for size, if you know what I mean.
Hey, look, from your lips to God's ears, right?
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. I'm uncomfortable.
So,
I need an adult.
so something else of yours actually caught one of their eyes, and it also pertains to our establishment.
Oh, yes, wonderful. What would it be?
Wait, I specifically know this, right? Like you pointed it out, but like I
because
do know
you
that.
because you were talking about like the whole maybe we can get these pieces repurposed. She's like, no, just go there. They'll have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these pieces in the case over here, these, I guess, like this little stone face and hand.
So actually, when you look into the case, you do not see the stone face. You see just the hand.
Oh fuck.
Your friends did tell you that they were both there.
Yeah, they were
though.
both there. Okay. Well, this face and hand, and then I like stop midway through hand. Where? Where? You said just the hand, right? Where'd the face?
Yeah, just
go?
the hand. Oh, I just sold it.
To who? To who and where?
Oh my fucking god, no way.
Who buys the face? Just a face.
Who?
It's called a mask, duh.
I start pacing back and forth. Just the face? Why would they buy just the face?
Oh, you seem to be very interested in this face. Tell me, what's so special about it?
I need both. I have to have both. It's a pair.
Oh, I see. I didn't know they were a pair. Well, that's quite unfortunate for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Would would you be comfortable telling me who might have bought it? Would you know?
Well, I know that I can part with this hand for, say, 5 dragons. Seems fair.
I know. I hear you're a man of trade, right? I
Oh,
mean,
yes, I can be. But I didn't know if you just wanted to make it simple and just to buy the hand.
that sounds like a DM hint. I can do that.
Sure.
Oh,
Either
okay.
option's valid. He's just,
All right. No,
Joe Blob's crazy, so he's just,
Oh, okay.
you never know what he wants.
Okay.
And I think, but you know what they say, loose lips sink ships, but maybe some more dragons could patch the holes of the ship and might be able to loosen my lips a little bit.
It sounds like you already loosened your lips once today. But I was wondering, what do you mean by patch the holes? Just wondering.
Oh, you know, I don't typically talk about my clientele, but he kind of like he turns his
Uh,
hand over on the countertop and kind of does like a gimme gimme motion with his hands. I might be able to tell you maybe who bought it if I had the right kind of trade.
I well, I happen to be
Right there, fetch quest.
Fetch Quest. Uh,
All you had to do
uh,
was just not leave without both pieces.
I uh, I happen to be an alchemist myself, and I know that
Ooh,
we purchased some
interesting.
potions off of you in the past, and I was wondering
Yes.
if there's maybe something in particular I could make you, or if we could maybe have a trade of service. Uh,
Hmm. Yes, that sounds adequate to me. Though my mind is just darting off in 1,000 different
I
places at the moment, so
I'll
I can't
just
find.
take the 5 dragons and put it in his hand, which I assume is still out while he's talking.
Oh yeah, that's good for the. He immediately snaps his hand shut as soon as the dragons hit his palm. Turns his hand over and then puts it under the counter. Um, you don't know what he does with it, but then he puts his hand back on top of the counter. That'll be good for the hand, and he gestures to the case. And as he does so, the case kind of pops as it unlocks. You're free to take that, but if you want to do an exchange of services for me, I think that would suffice for letting you know who purchased the head.
So, wait, so he's just gonna tell me who purchased the head with that
Yes.
money. Okay.
No. He's the 5 gold is for buying the hand.
Sorry, I'm a little dumb.
The 5 gold is for buying the
Oh, 5 gold's for buying
plaster
the
hand.
hand, but
Yeah.
he wants
He wants
more.
he wants more for telling you um who bought the head. And basically what he's saying is you could give me more gold. He hasn't told you how much yet.
Yeah.
It might be a bit of a guessing game. Or you can do a trade via your services, but he doesn't know what he wants yet. So it would be up in the air until he contacts you with what he would like you to do. But he does know you're an alchemist.
Yeah.
So
I'll, I'd still like to offer my services.
okay.
Um,
Very well, Kitty Kitty. We'll call it a trade. I'll tell you later what I want. I'm not sure yet.
that's
But
very well.
your lovely half elven friends told me that you were having an opening night for your tavern, so I will be by later this evening. And I can
And
tell you what I would like then, I think.
uh, and just as a side note, the sign that's hanging outside, that's also my work. So Whatever might interest you.
Hmm. Good with the crafty then.
Yes, crafty, crafty, tinker, tinker.
Sounds wonderful. I'll have to keep that in mind while I decide what I want. Anyways, if you're looking for who bought it, there's a very curious elven fellow. Seemed to be grateful for getting into the state of the shop. Said he was buying it for a Captain Zord. I think Zarzod Sword.
Do I know who that is?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, yes you do. Yeah, you do. Because you were with Laura when
Oh, that
she
was his
turned
name.
in
I AFK'd for a
the
moment
Dryad.
during that. Yeah, I
That's
didn't
okay.
hear the whole thing. Okay. So the people we gave the Dryad to have it.
Mm-hmm. So you can ask them about it.
Why the hell did they buy that?
I don't know. All right. Okay. Well, thank you. I think I know where to look.
Wonderful, wonderful. And see you tonight.
See you tonight. And I walk out and give him a little wave.
Okay.
Okay. Well, here we go.
All
I'd
right.
like to. We'll hand wave me relaying it to everybody else.
Unless you just want to deal with it now.
I don't want to go by myself.
Okay.
I want to go to the market anyways. So
Yeah, Shane remembers that conversation, and I don't. That's really the issue.
That's fine.
Like,
You meet everybody back up at the tavern. Everybody's there.
okay.
We'll say it's now around 11
We put the
11 a.m.,
doll
12 o'clock.
in a box, and we took the box to a priest, and the priest said there was a hag, and they're gonna take care of it tomorrow.
This place used to be an orphanage, and the hag impersonated the headmistress, and I'm sure they did only lovely things to those poor children.
oh, that's sad.
I'd like everybody to make a wisdom check for me.
Right. It's spooky time, folks. Someone hit it. Wait, mine didn't go.
Yeah, I'm missing yours.
Forgot to hit submit.
It's okay. So, Sylvia, Laura, and Nine, you feel a distinct chill run down your spine as Kamala mentions the hag.
Yes, that feels important.
I whip out a pen and paper. What's going? I slam my hands down on the table. What's happening? I need to know. Tell me.
With what, dear?
You didn't feel that?
I did, but why are you in the mood to start a journal?
I don't know. It worked before. Okay. I don't know. I feel like someone Liv's got something to say.
I mean,
But
sometimes he does.
They
Sometimes
also
he does,
mentioned
man.
that we should restore the place back as much as we can. So we're going to have to continue looking for that the hand and the face and the missing fresco.
Oh,
Maybe we'll have someone to repair it.
I pull the hand out of my bag.
Ah, good. And the other one?
You're not gonna like this.
What did you do?
It's not me.
You broke it.
And I someone didn't trade for it soon enough. So unfortunately we have to go visit. I'm gonna have to look
Zarzar.
for the name. Thank you. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to make a visit to Zarzar because
Zarzod.
Oh,
Zod. Zord.
Oh my god.
You got to be Zar Zar.
Abracadabra, alakazam. We're gonna go visit him. And
Uh,
Zarzod sword. I got it right that time.
Zar Zod Zord.
I'm looking for
there
the
you
name
go.
written down. What's he part of?
He's the captain of the Sea Maiden's Fair, which is a trio of ships that are currently docked at the harbor.
All right. I don't see it here, but I was just trying to look for like a handout so that I could remember.
No, I
Ah.
typed it. I typed it in the chat. So
Well then, if you want to go put the arm back in this place, and then let's go and talk to this gentleman, and we might want to hurry up, we're running out of time.
That might be a good idea. I get up and like run downstairs.
I'm gonna go with you.
Too late. I'm going first.
Oh,
Open the door. Go downstairs.
okay.
Also, the priests at the place will be showing up for our opening night and expecting a little consideration for services rendered.
So private table. Gotcha.
Bottle service.
bottle
Yeah.
service. Yes.
So guys, part of the hunting contracts that I completed, the guy who bought the head, they're having, I guess, maybe they're doing something in the market with the creatures that I captured. So if we want to go see that, and maybe they have the head there, or I can find somewhere there that can run and go grab, or they'll be there. I think we should go visit there. I can talk with someone to try to get the head back, or like they'll tell me who to talk with back at their ship, and I'll go off and fix it up. But I think
know.
we should go have a little bit of fun before the night actually starts, and go to the market.
To me, it feels very scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I feel like we should just go talk to them directly.
But I would also like to go to the market though.
No fun allowed. No, I'm just kidding. We can. I mean, yeah, we can stop by, but I'm not sure that everybody's gonna know what one individual purchased, and also they just left, and they like bought it like an hour ago. You realize? So
You didn't ask what he maybe would have wanted it for?
right, Joe Bob didn't want to tell me in the first place. I had to pay him for it.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't trying to milk. I wasn't trying to milk the situation. Unfortunately, I'm not as pretty as you guys are, and then, but I do have these. And
You look at Laura, and she looks like the plainest plain girl ever. Literally, because I have the trait, like, of the people.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a dirty face. It's like her face is dirty, her hair's fucked up.
The face of hi there. I am Carmel. I am common normal adventurer. I can help
Yeah.
you. I can fight. Yay! I'm
Exactly.
And I can.
And my charisma's a -1.
I can see. I can fight. But anyway, I don't think I could have milked the situation anymore. I mean, probably could have given him my wings now that I'm thinking about it again. Shit. But whatever. I'm still wearing them, FYI. I never took them off.
A flower
you guys
crown
saw
and
me
fairy
walk
wings.
Those are cute.
in. Those are cute. But yeah, why don't you guys put your costumes on? I'm sure you went out and bought them.
I look at my sister. She normally does those sorts of things for me. Maybe we buy some at the market
Yeah.
or at a shop on the way to the market.
I'll be honest, I forgot.
I mean, I'm
So,
not actually
go
gonna
ahead.
be there, right?
What did you say?
But I'm not actually gonna be there that time because I got a Noble Ball to go off to, right?
Yeah. But it's still if you're going to be walking around the streets, especially going to the marketplace during a festival day, and you're not dressed up when everybody's going to be dressed up, you might get harassed for it. Everybody should be making merry today
You
if
get a
you're leaving the
fine for
house.
not being merry.
Hey, do we have a
You're
bell?
not fun.
Do we have a bell?
A
What?
bell?
Yeah, like a small bell.
Oh.
Cowbell.
No, not
Storm
quite.
warning.
No,
Uh
a
oh.
smaller
Sorry.
bell than
Uh-oh.
that.
Like a little jingle bell?
Yeah, or like actually
Uh,
like a rack of bells.
yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, I tie them to my tail.
Okay.
I tie them to my tail and put on my dumbest hat.
Put on my robe and wizard hat.
No,
Ye
put on my dumbest
old
hat.
meme.
It's kind of ratty, but it goes out in about 3 feet in each direction.
Mm-hmm.
Radius, 3 foot radius is a large hat.
It's a plus sign hat. 3 feet in each direction. No.
It's just a helicopter beanie.
Oh my god, that would be so cute. Can you imagine cat in a helicopter beanie? Moving on.
It's a big hat. It's got some feathers, kind of haphazard.
So the girls are gonna go to the market. I guess I'll come with them.
I got a
I'm
big hat and
prepared.
bells. I will also go to the market, but with my big hat and bells.
Okay.
So we jingle our way to the market.
I'm
Yes.
sticking with Laura just in case she makes any bad purchases.
I mean, do you
Ed-
have a costume already?
Well, don't worry, I'll be dressing up as I will. She does have a disguise kit, so.
So, it is now around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, holy shit. I shouldn't have stretched my shoulders like that. Ow, ow, ow. Some bells chime from various towers about the city, marking the time as noon. And as you walk through the streets, you do pass by a number of street vendors if you want to buy outfits, or you can wait till you get to the market. There's a variety of people that you can buy from. You can see that the streets are now beginning to be filled with people of all ages and races wearing full mask costumes or simpler fare like what Nine is wearing with some fairy wings or a flower crown or a garland or two about their necks. There's levels of variation as to how hard people go with dressing up for the holiday. But as you get to the marketplace, the loud sounds of festival musicians gets louder and louder as you get closer and closer to the marketplace. More and more street performers line the sides of the streets. Jesters and minstrels and other criers walking about, calling out poetry and tales appropriate to the holiday. You even see one or two puppet shows as you get right to where the market is.
Oh hey, look, that one looks like Sylvia.
Please, I look better than that.
wheels of carriages and drays crunch over the gravel. The gravel. What are those? Paving stones.
Mhm.
Delivering visitors from across the city to the marketplace. The temperature today is very nice. Partly cloudy, sunny, with very pleasant weather. High 60s, low 70s, that kind of thing. Um, Tents and stalls in very garish, gaudy fabrics line the marketplace. And if you thought you saw a lot of street performers on your way in, there's half a dozen more for each one that you saw on your way in. And the smells of food just
Random
assault your
question.
senses.
Would we still have some of those flyers left?
I'll say you each have like maybe 5.
So I'm just gonna try to like get some new talent, get some more talent tonight.
Okay.
Or gonna try to talk to all these performers, see, looking for the more acting. Music is okay, but more the acting ones.
Sure. Make a perception check. Also,
Hey.
there are many stalls here. If any of you want to buy costumes, they are available for purchase or rent. If you want to buy full costumes, and like what Nine bought, there are also individual vendors and stalls selling things like fairy wings, wands, garlands, flower crowns, those kinds of things, masquerade masks.
I mean, heck, personally, I'm gonna take my time and use my disguise kit to make myself look as elven as possible.
Okay.
But that'll be later.
You would need time for that, but you can do that in preparation for the evening.
Preparation before the performance. Yeah.
All right, so Sylvia, you see a couple performers doing puppet shows and a few doing solo performances of great tales of the Fae that you would be able to recognize. And you hand a couple flyers to them. Each of them tell you that they're booked for performing into the night, either at the market or in other places, but they could definitely perform at the tavern other nights, if you're looking for talent. So,
yeah, just for future days, whenever you come by.
Yeah, networking. But Laura. One particular display does catch your attention. It's a bigger display than the rest. Kind of a big open air tent off to the corner of the square. Bright purple colors with black velvet details on the tent. And as you approach, you can see inside there are some glass, I guess, lantern type things that hold fairies that are changing colors. And in the center of the tent is kind of like an enclosure that has the triad that you captured.
Yay.
And inside the tent there are various like some general performers, and also they look to be selling things, all elven.
Are any of my friends with me?
Do they want to be?
Yep, I'm asking.
I mean, I'd
I
walk
don't.
off doing advertising.
That's fine.
I will go with the advertising.
Anybody else with a big top tent?
I'm sorry,
No.
I had to do Grandma 96-year-old Facebook help. So
It's okay.
I don't know what's going on.
You're coming with me into a big tent
All right,
to see
sounds
the
good.
creatures that I caught.
I feel uncomfortable about the concept in general, even though I helped you catch one. I didn't realize it was for this, you know?
Well, it is Fey Day, so
Yeah, but I
Um,
don't know. They're in cages, you know?
well, you can stay outside.
Yeah.
Go find some pretty stuff for me to wear tonight.
Who cares? You'll blend in anyway.
um,
Thank you.
Kamala and Laura, what are your passive perceptions again? I think Laura, yours is a 15,
15.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just 13.
13. Okay. I'm gonna whisper this to you, Shane, real quick.
Okay.
Secrets don't make friends.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Interesting. Kamala, do you notice the amount of testosterone in here?
I try to stare away from testosterone whenever I can. It's not my preference, shall we say. I don't think I do.
Well, it's a little odd.
Maybe that's the headache I'm getting. It's kind
Do I notice anybody that have seen before on while I was on the ship?
Yeah, there is one elven man. He looks to be managing the line of people that is going to take a closer look at the Dryad and is taking money.
Fairy strip club. Fairy strip club.
No.
of.
I'm gonna go over there to him.
Okay.
Say hello.
Yes.
Actually, first off, do I see? I mean, this sounds really stupid, but I obviously don't think it's gonna be here. But do I see the head that we need anywhere here
Make a
on
perception
display?
check.
Okay. Oh my god, yes!
Yes, you actually do. It
Oh
seems
my
to be
God.
that there is inside this tent. There's a table of curios that they
Oh my
are
gosh, perfect.
selling.
I go over to that first then.
Oh, okay.
Where are
You
you
go over to the
going?
table of curios.
Yeah.
There is an elven man
Come on,
in
I found it.
a very loud costume. Um, actually, dressed to resemble high a high Sealy Court Fey woman. Um, and
So it's a
he greets you.
guy dressed as a woman.
Yeah, cross dressing.
Okay.
So he sees you come over to the table and walks over. Is there anything that I can help you with?
Yeah. Uh,
Ooh, I see you've caught your eye on something specific, yes?
hmm? We. This is actually from our house.
Oh, interesting. And how
It's
do
an
you know
old.
that?
Um. Well,
It's missing.
it's a part. This piece is missing, and um. It's like a sculpture wall thing in our basement.
That's very curious.
Yeah.
We actually just picked this piece up today from a rather interesting shop in the dock ward.
Yeah, and I bet there was a hand next to it as well.
There was,
Uh,
but this seemed much more interesting.
I really
Yeah.
hope it isn't cursed and haunted like the other thing in the basement was. Problem.
Well, if it is, then that just makes it more interesting, don't you think?
Yeah, don't increase the value.
Yeah.
Come on.
Um. Well, see, maybe you could cut me a deal. See, I procured all of these creatures for you guys, and I'm sure you wouldn't have as many visitors as you do today if you didn't have them.
Oh, well, yes, you did bring the main attraction with the Dryad. We had other sources for the fairies, though. So I suppose. And what is your name?
Laura?
Okay.
Laura Rainen?
If I can confirm this, then yes, you would be the
He
one who brought us
probably
the
thinks
Dryad.
I'm not like the real person at all.
Well, yeah, because he wants to make sure you're not pulling a fast one on him. Hmm. That is interesting. I suppose that might get you some sort of a discount, though I will have to talk to my boss about it.
Oh, I have
And
dinner with your boss tomorrow, actually.
he kind of just purses his lips. We could probably work out some sort of discount. How does a 50 dragon sound?
50?
We bought it for 20,
Oh my gosh, why?
and we're selling it for normal price at 80 gold pieces. I think
What about
50 is
40?
fair.
Straight up double. That's fair.
Persuasion check.
From Kamala.
15.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think that would suffice. Let me check it over. I'll be right back.
I
He
high five her. Like
he
put
kind
a
of
hand
snaps
high
his
five.
fingers high up in the air and then waves over one of the other men who are um, just
For
kind
your
of
manager here right now.
tidying up, making sure people like the crowds aren't getting too heavy in certain areas, just trying to manage people. He whispers into the other elven man's ear, and the other man that came over nods and stands at the counter while the one that you've been dealing with leaves. Takes about 5 minutes, but he eventually comes back. I have a counter offer from the boss that you apparently do, yes, have lunch with tomorrow. How about a favor instead?
Oh. What kind of favor?
He'll tell you about it tomorrow.
I presume this is
It's just
a
50.
favor or nothing, or a favor or 40 gold.
I look
Counter
at Kamal.
offer.
I look at Kamal and I lean over. I'm like, he was probably gonna ask us a favor anyways, so we're just tacking it on, so it's fine.
If you're sure, I just don't want you getting into any deeper trouble for a mere 40 gold.
I mean, I can handle a favor. It's fine if you. It's fine. Yes, that sounds like a great deal.
Very good.
I'll chat about the favor with him tomorrow.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Is the item still purple?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. I pick it up. I try to rub the purple off a little bit, but
You try to rub it off, but you think maybe 9 might be able to whip something up to dissolve the paint off without damaging the plaster?
I'll put it away in a baggie.
Okay. If you wish, you are free to walk about the tent and enjoy yourself. You are guests.
I go show Kamal the dryad. But that's all I really want to do in here. That's
Okay.
it. So.
Yeah, because there are a couple people like there are some small stalls, like, you know, small bars, basically, pouring drinks and those kinds of things. So there is alcohol if you wish to partake, but
Oh, can I buy like a fake
ID.
elven like crown? Like a silvery
Split or a tiara?
yeah, circlet.
oh yeah, you can definitely do that. They have them inside the tent here or at the various vendors outside in the market.
Yeah, I'll just buy one for cheap.
Okay.
Buy a one size fits all. It'll definitely fit you.
Right. I'll have my sister do my makeup later.
Okay. All right, but you buy a circlet. Does anybody want to do anything else in the marketplace?
I'll just get enough to not be harassed for not being dressed up, you know.
I'll do
Well,
bracelets
okay.
too. You know.
If you you notice that any elven or half elven folk are proudly displaying their ears today, and also you see many humans are wearing fake elven ears as well.
cultural appropriation. Ooh.
So that does help. But you do need to buy at least some fairy wings and probably a flower crown.
Yeah.
I
Because
think the flowers look great on you.
yeah, because until you do, you get street vendors heckling you.
Yes, I'm getting right now. Just purchase it for what is it, like 1 gold? You said.
Yeah, a dragon. That seems to be the normal price for a flower crown and a pair of wings. I mean, there's varying levels. Like, if you want to go really fancy, there are some enchanted wings.
She's wearing this like dilapidated pair of wings.
Oh no, they're nicer
She's a
wings.
noble. No, she's a noble walking through the street wearing a dilapidated pair of wings and a dead flower on her head.
Wait, are there like really, really, really nice wings?
Oh yeah.
Where?
There's a gnome, a male gnome, kind of with a very plainly decorated stall. But you do notice that the few people who do walk away there with purchases have very nice stuff. The wings kind of glitter and sparkle, not in the sun, but in a way where like they're literally glittering and sparkling, like lights are raising off of the wings as they move, and there's a very slight flutter, and there's also an iridescence to the fabric, like that's rainbow-like and constantly shifting.
I'm totally going over. Kamal, come with me.
I get dragged along.
I'm like, I need to buy something for my sister.
Oh yes, I can definitely help you with that. And what are you looking to buy? What size?
My sister's like my size, right?
Yeah.
You're medium.
Yeah.
You're half elves.
So something that would fit me, but
All right,
they need to be grand. The
grand,
grandest that you have.
the grandest that I have.
Over the top.
Hmm.
Showy.
Well, I do have this one pair. I've shown it a couple times, but most of the people balk at the price. Wisdil is my name, by the way.
Still.
So if you're looking for something grand, and he pulls out this wooden box. It's a slim wooden box, not very big in any dimension, but as he opens it, you can see a pair of folded over wings. They look like butterfly wings. And as he pulls them out, there's like a trail of rainbow that comes out after them. And as he holds them
It's
in the
gay, get
air,
it?
Yeah,
the
you're
rainbow
selling
catches
it.
up to it and um, stops. And he kind of like just kind of moves the wings a little bit so that they move. And the colors change. And the shape actually changes a little bit too, to a different butterfly wing shape. So if you see here,
Oh
if
my
you move your shoulder blades in this particular way, the wing shape will actually change. And if you
Oh
move it in another way, the
my
colors will change. And as you move, there's this wonderful iridescent pastel rainbow that moves with it that I think you saw, yes?
Is there like a sexy, seductive mode? Like red and black?
Well, if you move your shoulders in the
Yes.
specific kinds of ways, I'm sure she can get it to a specific look that she's looking for. They will move on their own once worn.
Oh my gosh. Kamala, what do you think?
I think they are as over the
These are
top as you
screaming
should
her
say.
name, right?
What?
These are screaming her name, right?
I think they are as over the top as your sister is. And a perfect match.
So, Whistle, how much are these?
It's Wizdle,
Wiz,
Wizdil.
Wiz, Wizdle. Okay.
Hmm. You say you're buying these for your sister, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
She's
very
putting on a,
sweet.
she's putting on a show tonight.
Oh, this should enhance the performance.
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe we could advertise where the wings came from.
Make a persuasion check.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
mean, I wasn't expecting anything good.
And where would you be advertising my wares?
At our at our grand opening of
Where at?
The Troll Skull Manor.
Oh, interesting.
Which
He
is now
kinds
the
of
full
thinks.
house.
Yeah, he kinds of think he kind of thinks about it. Holy shit! Wow, blah, blah, words. Um, yes, I do believe I've actually seen those flyers, and I think your sister's actually walking around advertising now. Correct?
Yeah, she's trying to get a couple more talent for the show, maybe
Hmm.
She,
to
of course, is
improve the
going to be
quality.
the premier event. Star, so to speak.
I think it'll be a good crowd. Might be a good place to show off my work. How about this? They would normally be 100 dragons, but because you're nice and you're buying these from your sister, and you're throwing a party that I think is going to be well attended, if you allow me to attend,
Oh yeah,
just show off my wares on occasion if people are interested, and get some advertising in on my part. I could part with these for 60 dragons.
come on. I think that's a good deal, don't you?
I think that's a fair price.
Deal. And I start counting some coin.
Okay. He closes the box shut. Would you like this wrapped in a bow?
Yeah.
All right. He takes out this kind of opalescent, iridescent satin bow and ties it around the box in a lovely fashion. And he kind of takes out his wand and taps it. And there's this very faint glow to it. That'll last for just about an hour.
Cool.
Enjoy your purchase.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm, come on, let's go. And I'm like giddy and like I'm gonna run off to my sister.
You find her just handing off the last of her flyers to a street performer.
I have the box like behind my back, and I like walk up to you. Hey, sister.
Ah, hello. Have you been having fun? I've been a bit busy.
Yeah, I found the head that we needed.
Oh, good. Was it still purple?
Yeah, it's purple, but I think our friend can fix it.
Quickly?
I don't know. I haven't asked him.
We probably should go and take care of that then.
Yeah. So do you know what you're wearing tonight already?
Well, I mean, I did have something in mind, but...
Well, I bought you something, and I take the box out, and I hand it over to her.
Gonna open it up a little bit, like take a little peek inside.
And he shakes the box, and it says, "Please don't hurt me."
I'll kill you later.
So, on a scale of how high on the fancy scale is it?
I mean, it sounded really fancy.
They're a little borderline garish, but that doesn't necessarily bother you.
I mean, well, I suppose I can make a few small minor modifications, but...
It's kind of in the spirit of the holiday. So
I think this would work very well, dear sister. Thank you. You didn't get, you didn't pay too much for this, did you?
Nope.
Sophia's
Well, I'm sorry, I must be off. I might make too much, must prepare, must get all the ready room and those supplies. So helps you. Runs back to the tavern, goes to get changed, practice, all that jazz. She is done doing important stuff for the day. She is.
yeah, we'll say it's about 3:00 in the afternoon now. It's been a couple hours at the marketplace.
If there's anything else important that needs to be done, she is not doing because she's getting ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring the head to our alchemist friend.
9.
9. Yep.
9.
9.
So we have a problem. This is still purple, but I found it.
I shake it and it's not purple anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Magic.
Yeah. Ta-da! Yeah. Would I know? I don't know. Would I know some sort of elixir, some sort of wash I can do on it?
Yeah. There's no science check, so just make an intelligence check, and we'll add 2 because that's your proficiency bonus. So.
Okay. History, where are you? Is it history?
It's alphabetical.
Sure, that's fine. Are you proficient?
I'm not proficient, but it's in it. So it's in.
Yeah,
so
it's an
I
in.
wasn't too
Okay,
scared.
so 22. You know exactly the mixture of chemicals that would work to dissolve the paint without destroying the sculpture underneath.
Okay. And
Rivender recently taught you this mixture as he was restoring a painting.
okay. And do I have the materials? How much will they cost? That kind of.
We'll say you have the necessary reagents for this.
Okay. Presto changeo. Prestidigitation. Take the color.
Well,
off.
you'll have to do it over the course of probably like 30 minutes.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
To
saying,
mix up
I
the
do
stuff,
it.
and then it'll take like an hour to actually like very carefully get all the paint off. But you'll eventually be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with going back to the tavern for the rest of the night.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I have to go back to work on this anyway, so I'll accompany you. Okay.
Kamala, you're probably gonna head off to get ready for your noble party, right?
That's tonight, right? Or,
Yes, it is.
Yes, I did have a +1, but I didn't think it would be your thing. Was that wrong?
No. You're. I would like to see my sister perform.
I thought so.
But thank you for the thought.
I'm not with that. Oh wait, no, I am with them. Because I just spoke to Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'll come.
Oh, I had assumed that it would not be.
Damn. Okay, fine. No cats. I got it.
I just got the carpet shampoo. You know, you can't have all the rugs.
Well, I wanted to scratch it in the middle of the night. Okay,
Midnight
okay.
Feelings. Great.
Oh boy, new furniture.
Yeah.
All right.
Drapes?
Um,
Someone say drapes? Jump.
So does anybody want to do anything else? If the answer is no, I think I'm going to call it here for the night.
Okay,
Oh.
I think I'm good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
Okay. Well, that was completely unplanned.
What was
Perform.
Yeah. Sorry.
All
we
of that.
turned Your. Let's just go to nighttime already.
But I mean,
For...
well, I mean, as soon as you said I want to go to the market, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't prep any of this. But that's okay. I'll be able to wing it.
Oh shit.
So
And
you guys had
lo and
fun though,
behold-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad that we
Yeah, I
live in
mean-
a haunted orphanage that had a hag as the headmistress. That's great.
No, that's bad.
Yeah,
It's
that's spooky
I
It's
mean-
enough.
okay that we got the mural thingy fixed. So
Not thinking of all of Dragon Age
Well,
Origins.
we didn't get it
Not
fixed.
fixed.
I didn't put them in. Like I didn't fix it, so we didn't go through all that. But
well, you're going to.
something. Yeah, we're going to something
Yeah.
for next time.
Yeah. We'll say.
I
do you want them to
understand.
be reattached for tonight, or do you want to do that later?
Later's fine. I would say for tonight,
I mean,
Yeah,
your
tonight.
character's not
Just
doing
do it real
anything,
quick.
so yeah.
but like we can. I mean, we can play that out. And when if you want to prep something, if you want it to be an event, then yeah, we could do that another time.
I will give you
I
a
don't-
little bit of warning.
I only had like 20 minutes left, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I wanted to end it here for tonight.
Okay.
So I'll give you guys a little bit of warning. If you do, and Sylvia, I'll just say, Sylvia, since you get there before everybody else, and you're practicing, and when the rest of the group walks in with the hand and the
Head.
face piece,
Face.
you can feel lift in the room, and he kind of like you get like this weird chill, and you get this sense that if you do restore the fresco tonight, you will have to deal with a problem that might come out of restoring the fresco, since the whole tavern will now be restored to its former glory. In other words, there will be a combat encounter if
I would assume the other way around.
Maybe hold that off.
Then again, I mean, it would be a little exercise. Just get it out of the way real quick. I mean, shouldn't be too hard for us to handle a little something.
No.
We've got time.
No.
So we're level 3, right?
Well,
I think
technically,
Sylvia's being outvoted.
technically speaking, we can't open, as Liv said, until it's fully back to its original status. So
No, he didn't. He
didn't
did not
specify-
say
he didn't
that. He did
specify
not
that.
specify that.
Oh,
He just wants it to eventually be back to its
eventually.
former
Oh.
glory. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he-
fine. Then tomorrow. We are doing it tomorrow then.
Yeah, that will be fine. Let's just not ruin tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, I have much prepared. Must make sure all the stage is properly lit. Make sure all the wine is properly corked and all that.
Assuming we get through all of Fayday, you guys will be level 3 at the end of all of the other activities. So, just to let you know.
Okay.
So,
We're not doing next week, or is it the week after?
not next week. Next
Okay.
week is my one shot that I'm playing, and that you guys can harass me if you want to.
Yay.
Though Shane is running a one shot, right?
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
So yeah. I would make a level 5 character, and it's just gonna be very short. It's gonna be a dungeon, couple encounters, maybe a puzzle room, and it's gonna be like elemental.
Alright.
Okay.
Like so.
Anything I'm not allowed to play?
No, I don't really care.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not gonna homebrew something.
Yeah.
For the one shot, keep the
D&D
discussion
wiki.
to yeah, really. Keep the discussion to the one shots and shorts
Yeah.
for that game discussion, so that it doesn't clog up the general chat or the Waterdeep
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
So you guys can all see the one shots and shorts.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Good. All right. Yeah. So. Yeah, Shane, just figure out how you want everybody to roll. Obviously, post the invitation link there, blah, blah, blah.
Right, yeah.
If you need any of my advice, please feel free to ask, and I will freely give it.
I will
that's
definitely ask
also-
about balance stuff, so.
But
Okay.
this also means, Mallory, that when we actually do our next game, you're going to have the full guest list of who actually comes, right?
Yes. I have that ready for tonight, but
I mean, no, because
there's no
I
additions.
I got some more potential work or acts. So, maybe one or two of them come just to see it. So, again, probably, they can come early night, maybe come near the end. Just come by, take a look. Because I want to hear the numbers. How many people gets into our place?
Yeah, that's fine. You rolled well on your performance check for like the overall attracting people to come in, but you also did some advertising as well, because
Advertising, and pretty well varied too.
obviously Bretta Tenderfoot and however many other clergy people are coming tonight with her. Wisdil is coming, and so is Joe Blob.
It's an interesting set of clientele.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
quite a
Well
party.
varied.
It's going to
Yeah.
be very interesting. Don't worry,
Indeed.
Kamala. Your stuff's going to be interesting too. So
I just
No
want to
need
hear
to
the numbers
worry
at
about
the
that.
end so we can get like the actual size of the crowd going so we can measure it up. I want to hear the numbers and I want to hear the money at them. Oh, it's gonna be good. I want to hear how much money that day rakes in. It's a grand opening, the special event. Oh, it's gonna be wonderful, beautiful,
wonderful, darling.
wonderful.
Beautiful. Love it. 10 out of 10. Bring all the people. It's great. I'm going to get my nails done. They're all going to see my beautiful hair. It's going to be 5 feet tall in a beehive. It's going to be great,
I
darling.
had it was designed to be something a little classy of it, but with this, well, just make a slight change here and there, a little bit. He goes to work, filling with it. I'm going to take the stage, darling, and they will all love me. Yes. Ah.
Alrighty. Well, good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.